know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
time to bring the bass back.
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Mike 51. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the counter, Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity that went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run on first down. Russo. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Wentz. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, Dillon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
We got 4. The great 57.
From the 39, Wentz toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Here we go. 120. Get him. Hey, kill. Hey, orbit. What's that?
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Man 5-7. Hey, 2.
On first down, Wentz finds his tight end Ingram, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
So we got man.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
11. Watch twist. 51. Down. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 20.
They go play action with Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Dietrich Wise just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
54 Mike.
Now Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Gurley again here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
He wasn't ready.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go.
They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to rifle. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Wentz now on first down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Landry the intended target, but it'll be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Wentz. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Patriots.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby. Go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, Ford Tokyo! Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now it's Gurley. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ready, back 25.
51's the mic. Come on, D.
Oh, Eddie, sit on it.
51, 51. Let's go, defense.
Get up.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the ground, Michel. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And it's Michel once again. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Go.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Shoot.
Hey, express.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll run on first down. Russo. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Patriots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Russo. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. Russo. And he coughed it up. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver.
That's what I do.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Being chased out left. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, Russo. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check. 81.
From the 31, Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Into the red zone, Wentz. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Ryan now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good pickup there at 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Now Ryan on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. To throw is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. Trying to get it to Landry there. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ja'Kai Polite able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Hey, check.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
20.
Me and you. It's just me and you.
Let him go.
On third down, Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
59, ready. You ready?
Push him back. Push him back.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
They're running it.
Now it's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
16.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Russo. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Back. 180.
A give to Michelle running right. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Russo. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.